Good evening, my name is Chris Bates and this is my review of the Samsung dual fan oven. The model number on this particular oven is NV70K230RS, which we've recently purchased from AO.com. First thing to notice is it looks fantastic. You know, it's made of stainless steel, so it looks very professional. And what I wanted to very quickly do was to go through some of the key features that we have on this oven. So the first thing to note is this dial up here, which tells you all about the potential cooking settings that you have. There are several cooking modes. What we do to get this button out is just press it in and it pops out. So the menus and the options that we have a convection oven, we have an eco convection oven, we have a top heat and convection oven, which is good for cooking joints of meat and maybe cooking the top of lasagnas, etc., to get a nice crisp top. We also then have a bottom heat and convection mode, which again is good for baking cakes, pizzas, because let's be honest, no one wants a soggy bottom. We have a pro roasting setting. At the bottom, if you can see on there, we have an auto setting. Now there are in the instruction guide some instructions to do several recipes, and you choose that setting should you want to use it. What we have here as well, a very key feature which you're not going to use yet, but again, this oven is self-cleaning. You can put some water at the bottom of the oven and it will self-clean itself using steam. We then have an eco grill, we have a large grill, we have a bottom heat, and we also have a standard convection oven setting. So lots of settings to potentially use here. Really good. So as you can see, I've just put this onto the convection oven setting, and on the menu it tells me that it's going to go standard. It's 200 degrees centigrade. Now you'll see above the 200 degrees centigrade there's a little symbol there. That means that the oven is preheating. Now the important thing that we've always found, or I've personally found in the past, is when you turn an oven on and the recipe says to preheat the oven, when do you know that the oven is preheating? What we've found with this oven is that it gives a little signal, a little indication, a little beep when the oven is good to go. You can change the settings for how long you're going to be cooking for. So for example, I can press the timer button. If I come to this dial over here, I can press the button and I can turn it. Let's get it right. So I press the button, I could turn it to change to however many minutes I need to start cooking for, and click OK, and we're good to go. I'm just going to cancel that. Other things to be aware of them with regards to this oven. As I said, it is a dual fan oven. So if we have a look on the inside, we can see hopefully on top there's the top fan, and at the bottom there's the bottom fan. And benefits we've found with this so far is that it basically cooks your food thoroughly. Now we've had in our old oven a single fan, and what we've found is sometimes if you've got food on different trays, that maybe the top food will cook better than the bottom food. What we've found here so far is that the food cooks evenly, and therefore that's a massive advantage for us. You'll see in here we have also one tray. This one tray is standard and it comes with the oven. We also get a drip tray at the bottom. It does not include this wire rack. We've put that in ourselves, and actually then it leads to kind of one disadvantage. One thing we are slightly disappointed with is that the fact it only does come with one tray. Okay. If I close this back up, because you can hear the fans are currently working. Other things to be aware of. There is a light button here, so obviously you can turn the light on and off inside the oven. Okay, but the good thing is if you hold this button down, it then locks down the settings that you've got. So if you've got a little small child who wants to come around and play with buttons, it will obviously stop a little one from changing any settings. We're really pleased with the oven that we've had so far. Like I said, we've had it for a week. Can't really fault it other than the fact there's only a single tray. Just other reservations, and one other thing to be aware of is the size of it. Okay, it's a standard electric oven which fits into an integrated kitchen unit. However, we found as it is a bit of a box shape, we struggled initially to get it in, and that is purely because on top of our oven we have a gas hob, and the gas hob we have a gas inlet pipe which went behind the oven, and because this oven is quite a big box shape, what we've had to do is we've had to get a local gas engineer out just to play around with the piping so that obviously the oven can fit in snugly. But overall, we're really pleased with what we've got here. and obviously if you used to go and purchase this oven, we believe that you'd enjoy it too. Okay, thanks for your listening. Thank you. Bye bye.